Joining me now is Robert Schein, CIO at Blanke Schein Wealth Management, a HighTower company. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, Frank. Great to be here.
So Steve and I were just both talking about it, the potential market-moving reports we're getting. The jobs one seems to be the one with the most potential, at least, coming up on Tuesday. How are you viewing it? What do you see it potentially impacting?
Well, we're finally getting the government data back, and that's most important for just guidance. I mean, we're talking about the Fed, and oh, by the way, there's a 100% chance that it's going to be a Kevin for the Fed chairmanship moving forward. But, you know, the jobs is really going to be in play. Moving forward. And that's what the Federal Reserve is going to have to take into account. We do believe that the economy is still slowing as it relates to the jobs. So that's going to be in the forefront relative to inflation.
Why does it count? Does it count when it comes to confidence in the economy and its growth in the economy? Does it count when it comes to a Fed decision? As you as an investor, what are you looking for to learn from this, knowing that it's delayed?
It accounts because it's the Fed policy moving forward, right? The market's already front-running 2026, and the Fed actually moving multiple times lower. So the question is, you know, is it a hot, cold, or Goldilocks number is really going to dictate whether the Fed will move. But also we have a Fed that's the composition is going to change for 2026. So there's a lot of unknowns still to come.
All right. How bullish are you on next year? We're getting a lot of really bullish and optimistic price targets for next year. Julian Emanuel from Evercore, the latest, 77.50, 13% upside from when we closed on Friday. He also added this, and I want to see if you agree or disagree. He says, in part, 2026 is primed to be more volatile than last year. Swings magnified by equity valuations approaching dot-com era extremes, top-heavy index concentration, and economic and geopolitical uncertainty. So he's saying it's going to be a great year. He's also bullish on the AI trade, but there's going to be a lot of swings. Do you agree with him that you want to stay with the AI trade, but you have to brace for the volatility starting now?
We're seeing it right now. The volatility is playing out. The AI trade is now broadening out. So moving forward, yes, we just talked about the Fed. We're going to have an accommodative Fed, wind in our sails moving forward. But yeah, investors have to look at broadening out their portfolios. There's other sectors.
Then you're disagreeing because he's saying go back into the AI trade. You're saying you want to broaden out.
We own AI. We own NVIDIA. We like that trade. In fact, we're selling into some of the strength and then reallocating our portfolio as it relates to that. We're in the early innings of the AI trade. We firmly believe that. But moving forward, there's other opportunities next year, but we are bullish for next year.
All right, Robert Schein, good to see you. Thank you very much.
Blanke Schein Wealth Management is a group of investment professionals registered with HighTower Services, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC, and with HighTower Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor with the SEC. Securities are offered through HighTower Securities, LLC. Advisory services are offered through HighTower Advisors, LLC. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities. No investment process is free of risk, and there is no guarantee that the investment process or the investment opportunities referenced herein will be profitable. Past performance is not indicative of current or future performance and is not a guarantee. The investment opportunities referenced herein may not be suitable for all investors. All data and information referenced herein are from sources believed to be reliable. Any opinions, news, research, analysis, prices, or other information contained in this research is provided as general market commentary. It does not constitute investment advice. Blanke Schein Wealth Management and HighTower shall not in any way be liable for claims and make no expressed or implied representations or warranties as to the accuracy or completeness of the data and other information or for statements or errors contained in or omissions from the obtained data and information referenced herein. The data and information are provided as of the date referenced. Such data and information are subject to change without notice. This document was created for informational purposes only. The opinions expressed are solely those of Blanke Schein Wealth Management and do not represent those of HighTower Advisors, LLC, or any of its affiliates.